I was very stressed for a few days about how to make this video, but I decided I need to make it the same way I make any video and just make it and get your opinion as the audience, get your opinion as people that I actually genuinely do care about and like. And that's that this channel is something I'm very committed to making work. I think I've done a poor job in the past of trying to explain my thoughts on this. Some of it comes from depression, some of it comes from other mental issues, and just life. But I'm going to try and do my best here. And I also want you to know that the point of this video is not poor me, and it's not to complain. Because I think when people get the idea that it is, they get a little adversarial. Like they get frustrated, and everybody has crap going on. So I think a lot of times when one person tries to say, here's my crap, a lot of other people feel like, now, hey, wait a minute, my crap feels worse than that. Knock it off. I understand there's going to be people way worse off than me. And I'm very thankful and grateful for a lot of things, which is why I want to explain that here too. So I do want to first, before we even lead into this, thank the viewers of this channel. No matter what you are into, what you're watching. Maybe you are a big fan of Spider-Man and Assassin's Creed when my channel covers that. Maybe you're not as into RoboCop. Maybe you're not as into the occasional Kingdom Hearts video. You know what? That is okay. I want to explain that I don't expect everyone on a variety channel to like every topic. And I think I've done a poor job of explaining that in the past. I think some people think that my frustration at YouTube and how YouTube works now is frustration at them as a person, and it is not. I think I've done a very poor job of this with the Batman Arkham audience. And I genuinely mean this without whipping out a ukulele. I might whip out something else under the desk. You're not going to see it because we're showing gameplay here. But I do want to say that, especially to the Batman Arkham audience, I think I've done a poor job of seeming grateful. I have tried to branch out to a lot of different topics, and that's not going to stop. That's not going to change. But I also understand that there is a subset of people on this channel who really, really, really are passionate for things like the Arkham games and Spider-Man games. And those are two of their main primary interests. And that's okay. I love that. And I love those people too. And I want to clarify that today. Because no matter what you watch this channel for, whether it's a bit of everything, literally everything, or a couple of topics, those views, that engagement, those responses and opinions, they mean a lot to me, and they are what make channels successful. My goal with this channel is to make a variety channel. That will continue to be my goal. I mean, I just uploaded a Fortnite video the other day, which, by the way, I actually got a Fortnite support a creator code. So if you want to put that in on Fortnite, if you ever buy V-Bucks, that kind of thing helps support me as well. I'll put the code on the screen here. It's DJAY123 in all caps. That's something I've been looking for, alternative ways to help my channel grow, to help myself. And that was one I found that I thought was really cool. So it's cool that Epic Games actually does that, where if you buy something, then it helps support creators. That's neat. But my whole goal is to make variety. I can't do that without people watching it, though. And the reason that I can't is because I also do eventually want to make this something successful. So the whole reason that I want to make this video, and I am going to have more explanation, is just because there are other topics that I want to do that I'm not sure fit on this channel. I actually made a community poll about this on my channel. So really the whole question is this. Growing up, there were a lot of games that I played that I just don't feel like fit on this channel, but I do actually genuinely have a passion for. I've mentioned it before, games like Star Ocean, they're smaller JRPGs. Games like Final Fantasy, which is obviously very popular, but when I post about it, not really anybody sees it. Games like Kingdom Hearts, again, same thing. While I could make those videos on this channel, and I'm considering still doing it, I'm also considering a sub-channel, or more than one even at some point, who knows, for some other topics. That would not mean that this channel goes away. That would not mean that there's not variety on this channel. It's just a question of how much variety should I be doing on this channel? Should I be doing every single topic I want to talk about like I am one of the top 10 creators on the platform, when I know that that's not going to be shown to you guys? When I know that the way the algorithm works, the way the suggested feed works, all that stuff, is that if you choose actively to not watch 4 videos of mine in a row, they're going to be less likely to, give you the next 4 and show you that I even uploaded, even if it would be a topic you're interested in. That's why channels that are huge variety channels, most of them are only that because they got in and got a huge following before the new algorithm rules were implemented. So if I were to make another channel, it would be for mostly JRPG games like that, or RPG games as well. Games that I've already gotten a following for on this channel that people want to watch, that still fall under that category, would probably stay on this channel. I know that might sound a little odd, but I mean games like Fallout. It's not a JRPG, but it is an RPG, and I do know that that game design doesn't always match up with people who maybe like shooters, or like superhero games, or things like that, or Metal Gear Solid, Assassin's Creed. I understand. Games that I've already gotten kind of a following for here would probably stay here. But things that I'm having a hard time getting traction with or getting you to see would go there. That's what the poll is. The question is basically if you think this is a good idea or not. I've explained some of the upsides here, but I also want to explain the downsides. This is a lot of work. I think a lot of people, and I've even gotten comments from other creators that are just very negative about this, don't understand the amount of work that I put into stuff. And I don't mean to say this in a way of like, look at me, I'm great. That's not the point. I am working double the hours of all my friends and making half the income. That is just the point blank, honest truth. The reason I do it is because I enjoy this. It is the only thing I have ever done, ever, in terms of a job, that I have actively enjoyed, that I've actively found a community in, and liked the people associated with. But adding another channel, then I have to ask questions like, should I upload one less video a week on Degenerate J? Does anyone even care if I do? Would that be good? Would that be bad? Would that hurt me? Would it help me? Those are questions I have to ask. How many hours would go into another channel? Would I be able to consistently upload at least once a week on that channel? At what point would I be able to monetize that channel? Because that is an actual question, and despite what YouTube says, creators over and over have kind of shown that without monetization, channels aren't really easy to find, which is then another uphill battle. That's why I do want your opinion on these things, and that's why I have linked the community tab in the top comment below to get your opinion. And I'm not even, no matter what the majority vote is, I'm not saying I will for sure go that way. You know, this is still at the end of the day a decision I know that I have to make with my family, and the whole goal is not to like sit here and be like, woe is me, you guys have to watch my stuff, otherwise I'm gonna leave with my tail between my legs. And I'm so mad right now, guys. I'm so angry right now. I'm so mad. I'm holding in a big potty and I'm getting real angry in here. That's not the goal. All right, I understand 100% that a lot of people have things harder than me, but it's very hard for me when I have a passion for stuff to just push it down and not do it. And it seems like some people don't have that problem, and that's fine. I do with my personality. When I get excited about stuff, when I want to make stuff, when I want to share stuff with you guys, no matter what it is. That is why when people say, why are the uploads so random on this channel? That's why. You know, I'll play RoboCop, and I will get a huge passion for like, I want to talk more about these movies. I want to talk about some of these games. I want to go back and play some of the games on like the Genesis, talk about this. I understand that that's weird, all right? I have like a, you know, as Theo Vaughn would say, and I'm not making fun of anybody, I have a hit of the tism, all right? It runs in my family. I'm an odd character, and I know that. There are other solutions as well to fixing some of this stuff. You might say, well, Jay, your views are not that bad on a lot of your variety content. What I don't tell a lot of people is that I pay out of pocket to promote a lot of my videos that I know won't do well. And I'm okay doing that. But at some point, I do need to stabilize where between all of my projects together and my wife's job, which is different, and the ways that you can support us, which mean the world to me. Like our store, enchantedglamour.com or degeneratej.com, where we have a new Christmas collection of stuff actually going up, which is things like handmade jewelry, and we have resin pieces for repurposed comic books and manga that were damaged that we got from stores. Things like that, that purchases go to help support this channel. Things like channel memberships, where you get exclusive videos and stuff like that, which, you know, I'm just telling you about. I'm not trying to guilt you into joining. I'm just telling you it's there. Things like Patreon, same thing. At some point, I need to get all of those things together, plus whatever channels I run, plus my wife's job on the side as well that she's doing, to work to support us. And I am actually willing to do more work than the 70 plus hours a week I do. I would like to have some time to myself, but I'm willing to do what I need to do to make what I care about work. Even if that means picking up an extra thing on the weekends, doing whatever I have to do, I'm committed to trying to do that. That's not really what's in question here. When this whole topic comes up, I usually get a lot of insults based around that. I have a lot of disability issues, so I don't even really want to take the topic there too much. If you want to hear more about that, I have a video up on my channel. You can very clearly just go and on the channel, click search and click disability or Degenerate J disability or whatever you want. You can listen to a whole thing about that. I'm not here to guilt you about that. But that level of pain and difficulty controlling part of my body even that I deal with makes it hard for me to add more and more work on top of what I do. Other creators have told me that I will fail. Not ones that have been on this channel that you know of, but ones that you don't know of, that I'm not even going to go there of throwing people under the bus. I could, but I don't care about internet drama. I've had people just straight up reach out to me and say, you will fail. You can't do this. You need to do what I do. The reason you struggle is because you don't just do this. You need to just go all in on this. And I've had a lot of people tell me that. A lot of people insult me, whether it be viewers or other content creators. And I was very close to just kind of feeling like, should I even be doing this? But some of those people have kind of spurred me on out of almost spite to prove them wrong. I'm very tired of people telling me what I can and cannot accomplish and what I can and cannot succeed at. And I don't like that I know people do that to you guys too. I know that in your life there have been people who have told you, you cannot succeed. You cannot do this. The world doesn't work that way. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everybody bending over for systems, just doing whatever they're supposed to, and they're supposed to be happy with it. And if they have a passion, too bad, because that's not how the world works anymore. I'm sick of it. That's why I am determined, at least as of this moment, to make these things work. It is just a question of how. That's the question I want your opinion on. I'm very thankful for everybody on this channel. There have been people that I think that I just whine or think that I'm not grateful or think that I don't like them. And it genuinely could not be further from the truth. I do deal with a lot of stuff you guys don't see, just like I know you deal with a lot of stuff that I don't see. All I ask is that when you respond to this video, you remember that. I am a person. I do have feelings. I try not to just think with them, but I also want to do what I'm passionate about, and I want to make it work, and I want to make fun content for you. I am trying to make you happy. I'm trying to talk about things that you're passionate about too. You guys have given a lot to me, and I really appreciate it, which is why I ask you to give me your opinion. I'm not sure what I will do, but I would like to be able to talk about this stuff. And maybe at the end of the day, the best way to do that is to make as much money and views as I can on certain topics I know will do well and keep pumping money into promoting the other topics I know won't. That's something I'm willing to do. Maybe there's enough of you that are willing to follow another channel that could just focus on one type of games that you think that is a good idea. I need that opinion in that poll. What do you think people would be more willing to watch? What would you be willing to watch? What would you like to see? Variety is going nowhere. But I am actually sorry to the people who feel like I don't appreciate them. I think that a lot of the times I have come off like I don't necessarily appreciate the people who watch that type of video as much. That's not true. At the end of the day, something I'm frustrated about is that I want this channel to be something that will succeed. I want to be earnest. I want to be honest. And I want to be transparent. When I am transparent with you guys, I am always hit with a wave of criticism, of insults, of other creators telling me I can't succeed, of people telling me I shouldn't have feelings. I'm hit with a lot of stuff that I think I internalize and get frustrated with the audience on in general, instead of remembering that it was just a few morons. Because that's what it is. People who think those things, who think that they should tell you how to live your life, they should tell you that you won't be happy unless you do things their way, people who want to put you down and tell you that you'll fail, whether they're another content creator or an audience member or whatever, those people are losers. I don't want to do that to anyone else. I do also have a Discord where you will actually see when I upload. Those notifications do go out to Discord followers who check their notifications. I do want to give back to you as well. A way to thank you for following things like that is that I'm actually going to be actively trying to give away some things like some movies, I'm going to be actively trying to give away some things like games on Steam. I'm going to be doing this throughout December for Christmas, for the holidays, basically to just kind of say thank you. On my Discord is where a lot of that stuff is going to happen. The link to that is in the description. Please take a moment to let me know what you think, whether it be in the comments, whether it be in that poll, which is where I really need it so that I can kind of measure it. I want to be able to talk about the stuff I'm passionate about. It's just a question of if I'm doing too many things on this channel to the point where it will never really grow outside of 1 or 2 topics. That's my question to you. Some of you might even understand those, algorithms and metrics better than me, and I'm open to that. Thank you for watching this. If you do want to help support us, again, lots of different ways to do it. Like I mentioned, they're in the description down below, pinned comment as well, some stuff. I appreciate you, truly. Thank you. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. As always, everyone, stay shui.